Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to episode 58 of the House Flipper playthrough, which is pretty much what I'm using, and we're going into continuing our game. If we're doing an English garden, we need a pond surrounded by greenery apparently. Remind me if I do one of those that's what I need to do. I love these little hints down at the bottom of the screen. So we just wait for the thingy to load and get straight into it. We're going to make another room in the house that we're aiming at for the artist or the Jimmy Traitor, so the single guy. It can be a bit tricky, but we'll see if we can manage it again. So we go into the browser. I've skipped 2 houses if I remember rightly, so I think we're going in the Many Generations house. I think, because I remember I bought a house and then just clicked, renovation furniture board, here we go. Clicked on go instead of stay because I was going to buy a couple more houses and then just have a look at submissions, but no, today we're going to get straight in and do another room. We've left the door off, that's probably not the best idea, and I might actually mow the yard as well. So actually let's mow the yard and chop the trees, we'll find out. I just want to get rid of these big things because they always drive me crackers. You cannot sell the tree, you can only chop it down. Alrighty. So what I'm thinking is that if I do a little bit of yard and a little bit of house each time, when we get to the yard, most of the heavy lifting will be done. So I might just mow the front today, and I'll decide what I want to do with the tree later. So if we're going to keep the tree for the moment, we better go round it with a whippersnipper. Alright, and that means we better neaten up the edges around the house itself. It's easier to mow if you don't have to worry about putting your edges in. I won't do the whole yard today because that will just be boring. I will do the front though. But the edges, it's just easier to do in one hit. Alrighty, straight through and straight through again. So what I'm hoping for is to make this kind of more my regular time. I know I said this a few mornings ago and then failed miserably, but what we're doing is I need to consolidate when I'm streaming and when I'm writing, just to make sure I get enough time on both activities. So first stream of the day is actually not here, so this stream will probably occur at about 7 o'clock Australian Eastern Time. I'm a little bit late this morning because I had a massively late night last night. So we're not going to do that again in a hurry. Let's just grab our mower, we'll shift it and just move it around. So, alright, W to walk and hold the thing down to mow. Yep, so pretty much, that's right, WASD to turn, I remember. So pretty much what we're going to be doing is just drift the mower slightly sideways, so easier that way. And we're just doing the front so I shouldn't get too excited. There we go. So I'm going to try and make these streaming times a little bit more regular so that you guys can catch me if you want to. It's still on video if you don't, so it's not huge, but we'll make it easier. Alrighty. So yeah, so House Flipper I'm going to try and stream it around 7 AEDT, or if not earlier, it could be as early as 6:30. And that's AM, not PM. And we're going to keep it fairly strictly to about 20 minutes, just to hopefully that will be enough time for me to get through a room and a piece of garden. So we'll see how we go. So I'm playing House Flipper on the PC, so that's without a controller, so you're just using keyboard. I'm also playing it with the Garden Flipper DLC, as you can obviously see. And that's pretty much it. I am really looking forward to the next DLC that's coming out. I'm quite excited for that. So hopefully that will come out soon, and we can have a bit of a look at that as soon as it does. I'll purchase that. All my games are purchased. At the moment, I have no free keys from any devs. I don't ask for them, or I don't expect them. I buy what I like, and then I play what I like. So, yeah, that's pretty much how I operate. Alrighty. That's pretty much that. That's the front yard mode. We're not going to do any more mowing. Oops, missed a bit. We're not going to do any more mowing today. As relaxing as this is, we'll just do a little bit of mowing each session. Otherwise you'll end up with 20 minutes of watching me mow the grass, and I don't think anyone wants that. Alrighty, let's go this way. So, let's go with that. So this is one of my all-time favourite games. I've got a couple of 100 hours in it. What were we going to do? We have our bathroom over here with its red. You know what? I'm really starting to like this bathroom, which I suppose is a good thing, seeing as I'm stuck with it. Well, I'm not stuck with it, but... Okay, we were going to put... We need a single bedroom, not more than one. This looks like the larger room. I'm tempted to not put a kitchenette, living room in here. Although at the same time, I am tempted to put a, what do you call those things? A home cinema in. Although I don't know if the artist will like it. So, this is going to be an office, which means we're probably going to have to beat Dolan Trusk off with a stick. And this is going to be our bedroom. We might work on the bedroom today. Although I'm hoping with the dark colours on the walls, he's not going to be quite so happy. So if it's a bedroom and we're aiming at Jimmy Traitor, he likes red, so I am actually going to put... I would rather use a bloody red than a bright fire engine, burn the house down red. So I've got two problems. Jimmy Traitor likes red, and the artist, is it Veronica or Victoria? I always mess her name up really badly. Veronica she likes light coloured walls. If we go into here, okay, she likes light coloured walls, and she also doesn't mind the odd dark colour wall, and that comes up in the hints at the bottom of the screen. So I'm going to try Jimmy Traitor with bloody red, because I'd rather have a darker shade in the bedroom than anything else, and I might actually try and couple that with some charcoal grey. So we'll just buy one can of that. We're going to do a feature wall. Let's do it over there. And we can't put a television in this bedroom. Well, we could, but not if we want to attract Jimmy, because Jimmy does not like televisions in the bedroom. Raphael Urco, on the other hand, that's the blonde hair guy that looks like his hair's in a bit of a cockatoo crest. He does like televisions, so we will, if we do another house for him, we'll stick one in the bedroom for him. But this time round, we're going to avoid doing that. And we're going to avoid putting a computer monitor in the bedroom as well, simply because... Right, there's our red wall. I'm thinking I might actually make that alcove red as well, just to continue that wall around. So basically, yeah, if we're making a room for Urco, we do want televisions. And if we're... There we go. Not making a room for Urco, we don't. Okay, floor needs to be changed. Let's deal with that. We're going to go for panels and covering. I'm torn between dark palisander and brown. Ooh, or mahogany. Mahogany is really pretty. Let's actually have a look at that and see how that goes. It looks a bit dark, but I do have a really dark wall. Oh, I like it. Let's keep that. Matter of fact, let's go completely nuts and put mahogany in pretty much through most of the rest of the house. Okay. Because why not? We might as well get this part done. Okay. Alright, that saves me from doing the floors anywhere else really quickly. I haven't put any of those blinds up, and I haven't put a radiator in. See, Traitor's a bit of a dichotomy because he keeps saying chicks like expensive furniture, but when you go into his character description, that's actually down in the negatives. And I'm not quite sure what that's all about. But apparently chicks like, yeah, he talks about attracting girls, but he then he's a bit cross if you put something in that he says they like. And I'm just not sure why that's a negative point for him. I might have to put something expensive and modern in and just see if it's a negative point on the customer scale. Maybe it got stuck in the wrong section. So if the little arrow goes down when I add something, then it's definitely a negative. Alright, we've got the blinds up for some privacy. I need to think of something that's going to match that red wall. I could go the same way as the bathroom and actually put a light wall in, but I don't think that's going to work. So I could tile in here, but I'd rather not. Plastering is just the bucket. Wall panel. No, we're not doing any of those. I could put paneling in, but I think that's more for the older folk. Alright. Pale pink probably isn't the go here. Let's have a look at some of these greys. I was going to do a steel grey maybe, or a silver glacier. Actually, that's more white than grey. Let's just see what else there is. There's that straight dark grey, which I think is too dark. There's black. So I'm actually going to go for a light wall. So we're either going to go for the silver glacier or the steel grey. Let's just pop those down side by side and see what happens when we put them up against the wall. Because there's not a lot of difference, but even a tiny difference can make a large amount. So we'll just go along this section. Alright, so that's our grey. It's not too bad a contrast. Alrighty. I'm thinking I need something different. Pretty sure it's not pale pink. You know what, that keeps grabbing my eye. Let's just try it. This is not a manly colour for Jimmy Traitor, so I don't think it's going to be a bonus, but I'm pretty sure... Alright, I don't think it's the pink. I'm pretty sure it's not the cacao, although I might use that in the other room. Oh, you know what? We're just going to bite the bullet and we're going to go with the probably the silver glacier, maybe. Which means I'm going to need a bit of red to fix up that wall I just messed up. So we'll grab that. Alright, and I need my selling tool. So not that, not that. Silver glacier, and we've used as much of that as we're going to, so let's get cracking on this bit. Now the trick is going to be to find a bed to actually match this. Actually, I'm not sure that goes really well with the floor either. That's alright. Just make sure I got full coverage on that, yep. Okay. No, it's not too bad. It's not great though. So the only way to learn what you like in this game is just to try it. Suck it and see, pretty much. And then of course that's really the best way to find out what your clients like too. You can get all the hints in the world from the bottom map, but A, it takes time. And B, you'll learn a bunch of things a lot faster if you just try it. You know, find something that you like, or pick something you really don't like and just try and make it look good. I forgot to do the door frame. If I slip now, I'll cry. There we go. Alright, that's the paint done. Well, that's the easy bit done now. I'm not normally one for a two-tone room, but I'll get used to that eventually. Let's have a look at the furniture, because this is where we'll make and break things. Go for beds. So, Urko and Veronica like modern. And I'm not so good at which of these beds is actually modern. I might take a punt on that one actually. Alright, I can make it white or I can make it black. What's that? That's dark wood. That's black. Cherry wood has more to go with it. Covers we can make blue, but that will probably clash with the red. Let's not do roses. Golden flowers. You know what, let's see what comments we get from the buyers, and I might just sell it if they don't like it. Actually, yeah, I will put that there. Well, well. That's surprisingly entertaining. Now, was that just because of the bedroom or was that because of the bed? Let's just yeah, now everyone's whining. All right, so that's our order. Let's just see what happens if we use white on this. Does it give us the same order? Yes, all right. Let's see what happens if we change the bed. It's actually been a while since I've had enough funds to really play and just see what bed preferences everybody has. So for instance, does Jimmy Traitor prefer, or does the artist prefer this kind of a bed? Okay, we're going to go with grey because that suits pretty much everything else. We're going to keep it with the dark chestnut. Alright, let's see what differences this makes. So the bed makes a really big difference. So neither Traitor or Victoria liked this bed, like the other bed as much as they like this one. Alright, let's see what happens if we buy... This is costing me a fortune. Okay, so double bed warming is a really good choice. That's a classic. We're going to avoid everything with classic. Let's go for an elegance. And we'll go for the darkest. Let's go for blackwood. Let's go for red bedding. No, let's go for white bedding. That's just my preference. Let's see what everyone thinks of this one. That is incredible, isn't it? So the artist doesn't really like this one, but Jimmy Traitor's quite enamored with it. Alright, it's I really want to try all the beds now, but that might be a bit boring for you guys. Alright, I'm now really thoroughly... Okay, no one really likes that one as much. I know, I'm spending a small fortune just finding out what beds they like. It's ridiculous. But it's also a lot of fun. Double bed grill is one of the cheaper beds. Double bed bronze. Let's see what they think of this one. We'll leave the gold flowers in because we know they kind of like those. All right, so if we're going for the artist, so far the best bed has been the double bed warmy. Oh, not the double bed, yeah, the double bed warmy. I've only got 2 more to try. Let's go with the double bed heart. We'll go with the black wood. They're going to hate this one. Make the ornament cherry because I can't make it anything else. Let's go with golden flowers because at least we can keep that consistent. We're going to lose. Okay. So as arty as she is, Veronica does not like too much of these wooden beds and things. All right, 1 more bed, and then we're going to go back and we're just going to put the double bed warmy in. Let's go with the grey, the darkest wood we've got available. Hermes, I thought, was one of her favourites, but let's just check out how this goes. All right, so to get the artist, who is our original target, as high as we can, we need to put in the double bed warmy. So let's go with that one. Use the darkest wood we've got, keep the bed in grey, and we'll just pop that in. That's not what she likes. Which was the one she liked? Alright, now I'm getting blonde. Not the double bed warmy. Oh, this is not good. And I forgot to change the bedding. Alright. Alright, it was the double bed. It wasn't the cow. Okay, we're just going to leave it at that. Though I'm not so sure about the gold sheets with the red wall. Let's just turn it. Let's just, gosh, turn it that way. Yeah. I want sheets that match the wall. So what you put in matters. And I've forgotten which one it was. That actually goes a bit better with the room. Except I don't like it because it looks grubby. See, now I've confused myself. So that just makes the room really dark. So it's either that or the white. That just makes the room too flavourless. Alright, let's go with this. No, okay, because I want her higher up. Everyone hates it. It's okay. Alright, we just stick with this one. Go with black, go with white bedding, and that gives me a bit more space to put in a couple of the other things that it needs. Sorry about that, was quite faffy. Let's check out our tables because we want bedside tables, chairs, cupboards. Actually, I think they come under cupboards. That's the one bedside table Hermes. But is it with drawers? Actually, it's with drawers. No, it's not. Dressers. No. See, to me, that's not a dresser. That's a display cabinet. There's one that actually has the, there it is, nightstands. Alright, we can't go with the Anna or the bedside Hermes. I prefer the Hermes, but what do my customers prefer is the question. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Today they're going to get the Hermes. I was about to say no one cares, but it looks very much like some of them did care on that one. Let's go with a lamp. The accessories is what we'll make actually. Let's go with floor rugs first. So this is where we're going to have trouble with, so that'll bring out the red nicely. And I don't think there's any other rug that will suit it better. So we might go with the grey border and the red. And we'll put that there. And then I'm going to do it again in the end here. Okay, so for some reason that's brought a couple of the other unexpected buyers up a little bit. If I could have more like a... Okay, so now she's happier. Let's just make this, move that a little bit over, bring it in line. Let's go with, this is where we'll lose a few or gain a few. We'll go with our cabinets. So we want the Hermes, possibly. Or is it the Ven? So this is where I'm going to try and work out whether or not, what counts as modern. So you've got the cabinet Hermes, which is a nice tall cabinet. But you've also got the Ven, which is this one here. I might try with the Ven actually. We'll go with Wenge, which is the darkest wood I can get. Now wood attracts the... I don't know if I want it to be that dark. Let me just see what that looks like. Horrible. I'm going for contrast. It might suck, but we'll see. Alright, which means I need a cherry finish on this one. Sapel. Oh, there's the cherry. Okay. Which means I need a cherry finish on these. Oh, annoying when you change your color scheme on your furniture. It's like, no. So we go to nightstand. So cupboards, night, cherry. Cherry is actually a really versatile one. You've got the most, the ability to match most things with it. Some of the other timbers are really pretty, but you can't match everything. All right, that brings it out a little bit. I'm going to go for a wardrobe now. Hanging. Oh, okay, that's right. See, I like the Hermes as opposed to the Charles. And I think these are too classic for the artist. So let's go with that. Flip it to there, leave the details dark, and turn it. And then what we'll do is we'll put a bookcase over in that corner. So we just want the limb because it's the most elegant there is. And actually we'll probably want a couple of these. Now this is where we're going to have a bit of competition between our guys. We still haven't managed to get the Johnson family disinterested yet, which is a pain. Just move that over a tad and grab this one and move that. You know what, I've got the student hanging around too, and I didn't know he liked dark walls. So what I'm thinking is we might pop that. Actually no, we'll stick his desk there and I'll put two cupboards here. So we're actually going to try and please the student as well, just a little bit, to see if I can get him to bring his bid up. So I'll put that there. So I've got a wardrobe and a cabinet. Jimmy Traitor seems to be the most interested. Let's pop a very simple desk in this corner here. And that's just simply because I want the student to be happy. So we're going to go with a I can go with a corner, a small corner, 106 or 196, and we're going for price over everything. So again, we can do cherry in this, which makes it better. Right, so that's we've managed to really upset the artist a lot, but we have still got Jimmy Traitor on the board and the student, which is interesting. So we go to chairs. We're not going to go cheap. If the student wants it, he's just going to have to pay for it. We're going to go with, oh wow, they added more chair colors. Oh, that is very cool. I'm actually going to go with the violet because, no, I'm not, that's too pink. I don't know when they did that. That's fantastic. You used to just have black, white and cream, but awesome. All right, we'll pop this in here. Now, I can put another bookcase in that corner. So it looks like I might not get either of my target buyers. Let's just go limb. I didn't want the Johnson family because it's not really a house for them. It's got not enough space for them, for the kids and everything. Okay, now to bring the artist back on board, I need plants and I need pictures. So I have no idea what picture goes with this because I don't normally use red. I have a feeling that might go a little bit with it. It's got a lot of green in it though. That probably will go. Let's just check this one out. Yeah, that does go well against that wall. And then this wall washes it out. So let's put this one over here. Looks like the businessman is happy to have his office in his bedroom as long as, you know, it's expensive. Now what we're going to do is just add in pictures that aren't going to be washed out by white. I love the fog because that just seems to expand the room. And I could put a cherry wood frame around it, which kind of helps. I've put something in here that the artist really doesn't like. And I don't know what it is. What we're doing is sticking with a tree theme. Except for the one painting called Touch. So I need something with a little bit of red in it. There she is. All right. Now, the other thing the artist really likes is plants. So let's go with some plants. I don't know how she feels about vases. I think this is probably the wrong color for this room, but I'm going to test it out against the wall. You know what? I was going to put 3 plants along here. I'm just going to leave one because that just, for some reason, says something. Don't know what it says. Now, the artist likes her plants. And in fact, she likes flowers better than people, apparently. So it does look like we've upset Jimmy Traitor rather a lot because he's run off down to the bottom of the screen. I am going to put a plant on the edge of the desk. And I probably need to do something about lamps. So let's grab some lamps. Let's go for standing. I'd like to be able to put some of these in purple, but I don't think there are any. I mean, you've got the Leonard. The less said about that, the better. And there's really nothing I can match except the white. It is kind of stylish though, so I'm just wondering if the artist would kind of like that. We'll darken the leg down. Let's just see what she says about this one. Absolutely nothing. Alright, well, I'm going to put another one in there anyway. Okay. I kind of like that. So let's just put in a screenshot for that one. There we go. And then we'll come over into this corner and screenshot that way. See, that doesn't look anywhere near as nice. And then we'll go into this corner and screenshot that way. That's kind of okay. Okay, and that is almost our bedroom. I do need to put a door in because who wants to sleep in a room with no door? No, I think it was the wary brown we chose last time after much faffing about. Yeah, I like it that way. And we have a light switch, but no light. So let's do that. So we need a lamp and we need a ceiling lamp. There we are. Let's dull that down to, well, maybe a white would look better on that one. Yeah. So that's about center. There we go. That is our bedroom done. I'm seeing a space for a painting though. Can't help myself, there has to be one. How many pictures and paintings can I fit in here? You would be surprised. Okay, that's the only one of those. I was hoping this might actually be about the same size. Yeah. Oh no, I've already done that one. So it was the other one I wanted. Birch forest. In the cherry. And you know what, if we switch these around, it'll look like you've got the forest road and then you grab your birch forest and put it here, and it just looks like an extension almost of the same area. That's better. And that is where I'll leave you for today. Thanks for hanging with me, and I will catch you all tomorrow. So take care out there. If you liked it, please hit like. If you want to subscribe and see some more, please hit subscribe. But otherwise, have a really good day today, guys.